Hello everyone, this is Devan and welcome to another video of MBA Talks. In this video, we will be discussing a very basic concept in marketing, a basic but important nevertheless. So in this video, we will be discussing about marketing mix. We will be discussing about the 4 P's and the 7 P's. We will know when to use 4 P's, when to use 7 P's, what are the elements in each of the P's. Also, while we discuss each of the P's, we will take an example of a soap. We will try to understand the 4 P's through this soap. Stay with me if you want to know how marketing decisions are taken for a product like soap or for any other product. This example will help you understand marketing mix, appreciate marketing mix, and will enable you to implement this knowledge on your products, on your marketing projects, when you go for a job, how to do marketing strategy everywhere. So without wasting any more time, let's jump into the video. So the first most important P is the product. You need to understand everything about your product. You need to define your product well enough so that your employees, your customers have a clear picture of what the product is all about. You need to talk about their variety, their quality, their design, packaging, brand name, features, size, services, warranty, and returns. So how do we use these features for our example of a soap? So firstly, product variety. The soap will come under an FMCG product, will come under bathroom utilities, will come under hygiene product. So these are the options that a soap has. Now the product quality may vary depending on our inputs, on our requirements, on how we want to reach out to the target market, what the target market needs, the quality that has maximum demand or the quality that has smaller demand but have high profitability. So the quality will vary according to our marketing decision. The third thing is design, the shape of the soap, the color combination, the brand logo. These things will come under design part. Features can be like fragrance, can be like the health benefits, can be the cleanliness, effectiveness, and many other things. Brand name, the name can be a sub brand of a bigger brand or can be a totally different brand depending on our data from market research, depending on our production capabilities, depending on the deliverables expected from us, and many other factors. The second P is price, but I will come to price a little while later. Let me first explain promotion. Promotion is how we advertise or how we market our product, how we communicate our brand value, our brand identity, our brand recall elements, our brand cues, and the benefits that consumer will be receiving upon using our products. These will come under promotion. So this includes marketing, it includes television advertisement, it includes press releases, it includes newspaper advertisement, website advertisements, it includes press release, word of mouth marketing, influencer marketing. It also includes retail sales and direct marketing. So for the case that we have at hand, our product, our soap, we can say that we will be advertising it through television, through newspaper, display ads. We will be advertising in retail stores where consumers purchase products. If you have seen my previous videos, you will know there are 2 places where we must focus our advertisements on. One, where the purchase happens, the retail stores, and where the customers hang out. So television and the retail stores should be our main focus for our product at hand, the soap. The fourth P is place. Place is the physical or digital location where the sale happens, where people go or log into to make the purchase. It is the final stage in the consumer buying process. Under place, we need to take care of channels, assortments, location, inventory, transportation, coverage. So channels include through which channels will we be selling our products. It could be through retails, through supermarkets, through mom and pop stores, through e-commerce, through many other things. So in our case, the soap, it can be So people buy soap from either retailers or their local shops, mom and pop stores. After the pandemic, they have started buying from e-commerce pantry stores as well. So these are the locations that the final moment of truth will happen. We need to also ensure the logistics and transportation. We need to ensure the product reaches the distributors, from the distributors to the wholesalers, to the retailers, and finally to the customers. We need to take into account the logistic cost, the logistic route, optimizing logistics. We need to optimize our logistics so that the cost is minimized while the coverage is maximized. We need to reach out to every customer in every location. If it is some digital products, we can put it on website and we can do search engine optimization. But for our product soap, the consideration of transportation and logistics will become a significant factor in deciding on our place. Coming to the second point, price. Now there is a reason why I'm putting price at the last after completing all the other 3 P's. The reason is pricing is the most important P. While someone may say all the P's are equally important, then let me quote George Orwell saying that all animals are equal, but some are more equal than the others. The same goes for marketing here as well. The reason I put and my professors put pricing above all the other P's is because pricing is the only P from where you will get money. For all the other P's, you need to spend money. For making the product, you need machines, you need a production team, you need laborers, you need to spend money. For promotion, for advertisement, for marketing, press release, for training your sales employees, and for the sales employees to do sales, you need to spend money. For logistics and transport, you need to spend money so that your product, your soap reaches the customers. So all the 3 P's you require to spend money. But when it comes to pricing is the step where we decide how much money will we be getting, how much money we will get from the customers, or how much money the customers will pay to us in return for all the investments that we are doing, which is why price becomes a little more or way more important P than all the other P's. We need to focus on pricing because the right pricing may be hugely beneficial for the success of our products. If we are able to tap on consumers' willingness to pay, if we do not exceed it or if we do not lower it, we may have a super hit product. There are 3 main ways in which we can do pricing. One is the cost plus pricing. We can calculate the cost of manufacturing each product and we can add some profit to it to arrive at a final price. The second way we can do pricing is competitor based pricing. We can see for the segment we are delivering the products, what are the competitors options available and how they're priced. We can then go for similar or near their price. We can go for price war. And the third point is value based pricing. We have to judge how much value we are providing through our products to the customers and how much will customers pay for the value, how much we should receive for the value that we are giving to them. This is value based pricing. Now if you want me to go into pricing in detail, do let me know in the comments. I will make a separate video discussing all 3 methods and which method is the best method. Coming to our example, we can calculate the total cost of manufacturing say 1000 soaps, and then we can divide the fixed cost among those 1000 soaps or 10,000 soaps, and then we can decide on which pricing method to go, whether it is cost plus, whether it is competitive pricing or value based pricing, depending on the management that is deciding the marketing mix of the product. Before we go about discussing the other 3 P's of 7 P's, let me clear you when to use 4 P's and when to use 7 P's. This question may be bugging all of you, saying that 7 P is the new thing, 4 P is the old thing, we need to focus on 7 P's only, but that is not the case. You need to focus on 4 P's in case of a good. You need to focus on 7 P's, all the 7 P's in case of a service. So product has 2 parts, goods and service. For goods, you need to focus on 4 P's for services, those 4 P's plus additional 3 P's that I am going to discuss in the next segments. Now that we have cleared when to use 4 P's and when to use 7 P's, let's go to the next section to learn what are the additional 3 P's of marketing. The 5th P in marketing mix, or the additional first additional P in marketing of services, is people. People refers to our employees. People refers to the company's employees who work for the company, the production team, the manufacturing team, those who provide the services, those who enable the services, those who enable service providers, and people who are working for us in some way or the other. Suppose you have a salon, people come to get their hairs done, people come to get their beards done, people come for their salon experience. So the people who are providing those experience, those services will become your 5th P. Because service happens at the moment of truth, during purchase, you cannot pre-decide how to provide the service, you cannot post-decide, it happens during the stage. So what you can do, you can train your employees well so that the services is provided in a flawless manner, the services that you want your customers to receive, the value that you want your customers to receive is transferred from the service provider, from the front end employee, from the front end people. Because service depends on the people, your front end employees, the process cannot be same for everyone. Had it been a product where you set the machines, you set automations, you provide raw material and you get finished goods, that does not happen in case of service, which makes process an important concern. You need to set certain parameters in the process of delivery of the service. So when your customers come, whether to visit the A or B, both your employees provide the same service more or less. The process of providing the service should remain same. For example, McDonald's, wherever you go in the world, McDonald's have a specific way in which they serve your product, the specific arrangement of the plate, the specific products that need to be there in each product that you purchase. Process also helps in preventing ad hoc assignment of activities, ad hoc changes in the performing of the activities, so that the same activity is provided to all the customers coming to your salon, coming to your restaurant, coming to your company to receive the value. Thus, process becomes another important consideration while considering marketing mix of service. The last P of marketing mix is a little complex, so I need you to understand it very well. The last P is physical evidence. So whenever service happens, because service is intangible, you need to have a physical evidence so that the customer is satiated that they have received something. For a salon, you get a new style, new hairstyle, new manicured fingers. So these are the physical evidence of your service from the salon. In case of the restaurant, the fact that they had a wonderful conversation over your table, over the lunch, and they have a satiated stomach, tells them that the service is received. That is the physical evidence of receiving your service. So now that we have learned the marketing mix, the 4 P's, the 7 P's, when to use 4 P's, when to use 7 P's, why pricing is important, why physical evidence is important. Next time you are interested with developing the marketing mix for your product, you will have a clear idea what to do and what not to do. Hope this video has been helpful to you and you get to implement the learnings from here in your real life, in your career, in your projects, everywhere. I will try to come up with more such wonderful videos related to marketing, related to business, related to current trends, related to any other topic that you suggest in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, do like, share and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Share this video with your colleagues, friends, students, teachers, seniors, juniors, everyone whom you think needs to hear this right now. See you in my next video. Till then, take care, keep marketing.